Welcome back to the weekly prediction series that we have here of college football. You guys seem to enjoy this. Really enjoyed last week's predictions. Today I bring you less games, but I think with more maybe jarring results. I don't see as many upsets, but I do see a lot of close games. Actually, I do see a lot of upset alert watches, which will be on Upset of the Week probably tomorrow. Look out for that video. We're going to start off Friday, 7:30, Stanford versus Syracuse. You guys know I think Syracuse should be ranked. I have them winning 33-21. I think Stanford's okay. They have that receiver who I think is very good over there. I don't remember his name. But Syracuse overall, from top to bottom, is made very good. They have a great tight end, great quarterback. McCord's really impressed me. I thought he was honestly terrible last year, and I think I said it multiple times. I was completely wrong on him. He's doing very good with the Syracuse offense, who's built worse, obviously, than Ohio State. I don't think that's an argument, but he's doing very good. And then another Friday game, 8 p.m. This is a big one. 22 Nebraska versus 24 Illinois. I got Nebraska winning a Big Ten grudge match, 21-14. It's one of those games, guys. It'll be good. It's going to be a game that a lot of people call boring because it'll probably be like 14 to, I don't know, 7 at halftime, and then, oh wow, 2 and 1 touchdown scored in the second again. Like, it's not going to be for the non-fans of these teams or non-fans of the Big Ten. But if you're a Big Ten fan, you're going to want to tune in. This has humongous implications on the conference, in my opinion. I think Nebraska is legit. That's why I have them winning. I do think Illinois, though, is definitely a competitor. Saturday, Oklahoma versus Tennessee. I don't have times for these, by the way. I'm in a rush today. But Oklahoma versus Tennessee. Oklahoma's 15, Tennessee's 6. I got Tennessee winning 42-24. I don't see Oklahoma being able to score like that. They weren't able to score like that against Tulane or against Houston. And Houston got, remember, beat up by UNLV, who's a good team. Should be ranked. But, I don't believe in Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma's better than Nebraska. I don't think Oklahoma's better than... Well, okay, they're not ranked. But anyway, yeah, I don't think Oklahoma is better than Nebraska. I don't think Oklahoma's better than maybe a Louisville so far. Oklahoma hasn't proved anything to me. Tennessee technically hasn't either. They're going to prove it here, 42-24. USC versus Michigan, big Big Ten matchup here. Number 11 USC, 18 Michigan. I got USC winning 30-20. Michigan's defense is not going to be able to stop USC, and USC's defense stepped up big time since last year, if you guys have been paying attention. Next up, this is, of course, the IU weekly prediction here. IU versus Charlotte. I got IU winning 42-14. I can finally confidently say IU's going to blow out an opponent. The way they played UCLA and the way the defense played, oh my goodness. Turnovers, great 3-and-outs. Just incredible defense played by IU is what showed out to me. I know IU is going to play good offense. They have since the beginning, but their defense is always so bad that they could score 50 and lose 60-50. IU's defense stepped up, and they're in the same boat as USC, where I think if that defense stays up, IU and USC could both be dangerous, especially USC, obviously, because their offense is so high caliber. But don't sleep on IU. Utah versus Oklahoma State. I've seen a lot of people saying Utah. I don't care if Cam Rising comes back or not. I'm not high on Utah. I've never really been super high on Utah. I think Oklahoma State is still getting stepped on. I know they had a tough win against Arkansas, who then struggled against UAB. But I believe in Oklahoma State. Now, I think it's going to be tough, but I think Oklahoma State wins 28-24. Oklahoma State, you guys know from the beginning of the year, was my Big 12 champion prediction and the number 3 overall prediction for the playoffs. So I'm not giving up on Oklahoma State, and they haven't done anything to make me fully go away from that. Now, do I think they can win the Big 12? Maybe not. Kansas State's really good. We're going to get into them in a second, though. All right, so Oklahoma State winning that. Upset alert. And this might be number 1 or number 2, but BYU versus Kansas State. Don't sleep on BYU. They are consistently great under their head coach. I don't remember his name exactly, but he's incredible. Kansas State's very good, though. And I think they'll be tied or barely up at halftime. They'll kind of run away, quote-unquote, with it in the second half, 35-24. This will be a big win for Kansas State. It's not going to look like a big win to a lot of fans. BYU's a great team. Don't be sleeping on BYU. Great win for Kansas State. Then we have Georgia Tech versus Louisville. Louisville's number 19. I know earlier I said, I'd put Louisville above Oklahoma. I actually wouldn't. I'm going back on that. I don't believe in Louisville. I haven't seen Louisville play anybody. I don't think Louisville's top ACC. I think Georgia Tech has shown me that they can play and stay in games. And they're so experienced. The experience is going to win here. This Georgia Tech team reminds me, for anybody who knows it, all my ACC fans, of the Wake Forest team with Sam Hartman and Sam Hartman's final year at Wake Forest. The 10-2 Wake Forest team. And that's kind of what Georgia Tech gives me. They give me 9-3, 10-2 vibes, where they're going to be a top 12 team ranking wise, but does that get in the playoff? That's a discussion for a different day. I think Georgia Tech wins 24-14. Then we have Vandy versus Mizzou. I got Missouri winning 27-17. Now, this isn't going to be an upset alert because I do believe in Missouri enough. But man, it's just like the other week. What did I tell you guys? Was it it was the Oklahoma State-Arkansas game where I'm like, I just believe in Oklahoma State enough. It's not going to be an upset alert. It's the same situation, but I do think Vandy gives them fits. Vandy is not terrible, as everybody likes to say they are. They do compete with most SEC teams. And Missouri is a team who, although being number 7 and although being a team I believe in, I'm not fully sold on yet. They won against Boston College. They should have won by 20. They won by like 10. That doesn't seem like much, but it'll be much when it gets to the SEC schedule. And it starts with Vandy. And next up, Bowling Green versus number 25, Texas A&M. I got Texas A&M winning a close one, 35-27. Bowling Green played Penn State great. And I think Penn State's very, very good, by the way, from what I've seen so far. So I have Bowling Green just barely losing to a very, very competitive Texas A&M team. And that is all for college football. Now, for anybody who cares, everybody else, you can leave if you don't care about this, but Thursday night football tonight, because I have to get this out, is Jets versus Patriots. I have the Patriots winning, believe it or not, 24-17. Jacoby Brissett and that Patriots team have been consistent so far through the first 2 weeks. They almost beat Seattle. They went to overtime with them, and they got a big win against Cincinnati week 1. This New England team has shown that they can grit and grind, and they have a lot of pieces that have been together for like 3 years, and I think people don't realize that. Like, yeah, you fit in Jacoby in there. I like how they're sitting Drake May. It's smart. I think he's a guy who needs time to develop, and I'm just not sold on the Jets at all. So 24-17 Patriots win. Thank you guys for watching. That is all from Aflac Time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.